My name is Cevat Yerli. I'm the CEO and President of Crytek, and we are here to show you Crysis and its cool technologies. With Crysis, we are delivering truly next generation in gaming and technologies. Crysis offers our gamers the ability to fully interact with the world. At Crytek, our challenge is to deliver Crysis for the widest range of audience possible. For our company, Crytek, it has been a pleasure to working with partners like Microsoft, Intel, and Nvidia, because it allowed us the opportunity to get faster with a higher range of technologies.
It was natural that we would want to involve Crysis in the Way It's Meant to Be Played program. We have a number of engineers who are in the Crytek studio in Frankfurt helping out on a daily basis, but those engineers also have access to the entire engineering team. So there's been a large engineering input.
Microsoft, Intel, and Nvidia help us to scale our games to the widest range of hardware and software specifications.
Intel has about 7,000 software developers, 500 of them dedicated to on-site developer support. On top of this engineering support, Intel provides developers to early access to new technology. Crysis has been optimized for Core 2 Quad and Core 2 Extreme processors using Intel software tools such as VTune, Thread Checker, and compilers.
VTune or Thread Checker helps us to utilize the multi-threading as efficient as possible in our development pipelines. Our programmers gain on productivity to achieve the performance of what we want to simulate, but also really utilize dual-core or quad-core in both extremes. Microsoft Vista puts gaming at its core. Through initiatives like Game Explorer and Parental Control, we can deliver our games to the right target audience and easier than ever before.
Crysis is going to be a stunningly attractive game, and it'll take advantage of Windows Vista in a number of ways. One of them is the Game Explorer, which is a folder. It allows you to find all of the games that you have in one easy and convenient place. We also have parental controls, which means that you can control the type of gaming experience that you want to have based upon the age rating of the game that you want to play.
Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered.
But probably the biggest way in which Crysis takes advantage of Vista is through DirectX 10, which is a technology that allows a much more beautiful and well-developed and immersive gaming experience.
With the new Nvidia hardware, the GeForce 88 series and the DX10 API, the pixels and the shadows and the lightings, all of them are more detailed and more deeper calculated.
Geometry shaders allow skin tones to look much more realistic, hot people to sweat, cold people to have goosebumps.
Every character in the world has a shader which simulates the melanin and hemoglobin elements of the skin. It uses subsurface scattering to calculate lighting, and every eye aspect is calculated perspective correct.
Every blade of grass, every piece of foliage in a scene can be independently programmed to move with the wind.
The physicalized environment in Crysis is realistic, with the trees being fully destructible. You must always be aware of your surroundings. Now that leaves and grass move around you.
With CryEngine 2, every tree, literally, in the world has more technology in itself than our previous generation CryEngine 1.
Crysis will push environmental interactivity to whole new levels.
Performance coming from Core 2 Quad and Core 2 Extreme processor is used in Crysis to improve artificial intelligence, enabling extremely realistic environment.
Technical gameplay has been achieved with the multi-core technologies used for simulating the interactivity of the world. Interactivity which allows the gamer to look back after he played the sections and see how amount of damage he created in this futuristic world. With the new multi-core technologies, we can deliver AI and physics that are actually experienced by the gamers on exactly the same platform as we are developing it.
Once entering the alien sphere, the true battle begins. It's man versus his ultimate adversary. That's up to you.
Crysis has been optimized for Vista and for the Core 2 instruction set.
We've worked hand in hand to make sure that the new CPU capabilities that are out there, such as dual and quad processors, it means that you can have exciting experiences like Crysis.
All of that is actually technology which are only found in CGI productions nowadays, but we are rendering it in real time.
There's an absolutely amazing game coming.